This day on the road started like many others before it. A sense of direction, no perfect plan, but excitement about what I might discover ahead.
Good morning. I slept at the casino.
I found home for tonight and it is absolutely perfect. I am so excited. Let me show you around. I've got the car parked over here where it's going to get sun for a bit because it is in the low 20s up here. I think it's about 23 degrees. So I've got a nice big fire pit with actually some collected wood, and there's plenty of kindling and wood around. Plus I have some, I brought some, and that was one of my big goals today is I just wanted to have a nice fire. So, and then let me show you the spectacular view right from my fire pit. Ta-da! Look at that. It's incredible. And just moving around. Of course, I'm the only person here. Nobody else is as absolutely ridiculous as I am. Just a national forest, Dixie National Forest. Yeah, we've got snow on the ground in the areas that don't get the sun. But yeah, it's amazing. I'm so happy. This is going to be a lovely way to end the year. It's here in peace and solitude and beauty. I'm grateful. I already know I'm going to need a lot more wood than this. So here in short order, I'll be going to find some more wood because it's still early in the day and it's only about 23 degrees up here. So it's going to be a cold, long, maybe not that long day. It's still in the depths of winter, but I want to have a nice fire going all day. I've been wanting a nice fire, and this is the perfect treat. I'm so excited. First, I'm going to finish setting up camp. Yeah, here's the real fluffy jacket, breaking out the bad boy today. I haven't been driving that much recently, and I also did a major editing session last night, and that really does take it out of my battery like nothing else. Got all my extra warm layers ready to go for when the sun starts dropping low, and then I was going to set up my tent, but actually the sun is hitting the car so nicely right now I don't want to create any shade around it, So I'm gonna just close it up and really let it soak up as much solar heat as possible. So when it's time to go to bed, at least maybe it'll be a little bit cozier in there. So we're gonna close her up for now and go look for some firewood. Lots of little stuff in here. There's all this. Damn. Too bad I don't have any sort of tools. It's be 45 minutes of zone 2 cardio right here. I don't have any sort of hatchet or anything, but I'm sure it would come in handy right now. Just kind of picking up what I can gather. Fortunately, there's kind of a lot on the ground. And this is a bit of a jackpot here. Woo! Yeah, baby. Got some stuff in here. It's a nice one. These are great. Look at this. It's fantastic. Whew. Today is my lucky day, I tell you what. Oh my goodness. Let's see. This one's a little wet. That's not bad. This is probably more than I can even carry back at one time. Okay. I gotta figure out how to get this stuff back first.
We watch the sunrise through the windows of our car, passing giants on the road, standing guard in the dark. And I saw you, so then in secret I felt like the jumper off the bridge, and the water down below will be keeping this, and I will let you too. Cause I wanna be like the wind, I wanna run with you, we can be wolves.
Hey, I'm getting pretty lucky here, but this is a workout. Whew. This one is heavier than it looks.
Run with me.
Arm is dead. My arm is dead. Okay, I think we're getting there.
I was born beneath the mountain into the desert because I thought that she was the one, but I've never been more wrong. So I'll go home to rest my soul in all my ghosts. They'll be gone and I'll be home.
The Andros expedition of 1869, led by Mormon Bishop Franklin D. Andros, was one of the first efforts to explore and map Utah's remote Henry Mountains. At this time, this rugged range was one of the last unmapped regions in the contiguous United States. Facing harsh weather and challenging landscapes, their work laid a foundation for further exploration. Just a few years later, the Henry Mountains gained prominence through the 1875 Hayden Geological Survey, where geologist G.K. Gilbert famously studied the area's unique laccolith formations. While the Andros expedition is less known today, it marked an important step in understanding this untamed frontier. The Henry Mountains remain a testament to the perseverance and curiosity of early explorers. Fire is really warm, so I've layered down to my base layer, but you can see my breath. It is actually cold out here. It's so warm on the fire. In fact, I'm feeling inspired that I have a sweet potato and I might just throw it on the fire to cook. We'll see how it goes, right?
If you're looking for life, just keep running to me. 'Cause if it's not find it, where the river meets the sea.
There's a chance I might not have any eyebrows after this, so I look different. That's why. Happy New Year, by the way. I don't know if I've made it clear, but this is New Year's Eve. So I will be out here in these winter mountains by the fire, celebrating the incoming of 2025 alone. And I'm okay with that. When I woke up at my camp this morning, I didn't know what the day would bring for me today. I did have an idea of the general direction I wanted to head in, and so I just took off this morning, and I came through this area and just decided to come down a random road and found this amazing campsite and happened to have firewood with me, and I happened to find a ton of firewood, and it has all just worked out magically. I am so grateful. I've had an amazing day. Been able to spend some time reading and just contemplating some goals for the new year, which I will spare you the details of in this video, and I will share them another time. Of all the things that happened in 2024, though, I think the thing I'm most grateful for is falling in love with being on the road again. It started happening to me in the spring, and by the time fall rolled around, I was ready to hit the road, although it happened kind of more suddenly and unexpected than I had anticipated. We all remember the quick end to my summer work contract, but hey, it all worked out and I'm grateful for it. I feel like more than anything, the impromptu decision to just come camp here is sort of a synopsis of how 2024 went and the energy that I'm taking into the new year, where it's just about being prepared, but not necessarily having a ton of plans. Just being open to experiences and opportunities as they come, and it feels really good. Oof! Oh no, I made the fire too big, and come here, baby. Okay, some of this is too far gone, and some of it is divine. Okay. Gorgeous. First. Blinded. Yeah, not really fond of that seasoning, so that's not a win, but it's still gonna be good. And I don't have any butter, but still good. Okay. Well, I put on my nice, cozy down pants. These are the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisper down pants. I've actually had them for years. This is the first time I've put them on in a while because I didn't think they fit me. And they barely do, but they are keeping me much nice and warmer. Did that make sense? Was that grammar? What's that grammar? Um, I need another log on the fire in a second here. I don't know if I have enough wood to get me into the darkness. Also, I have a big chunk of wood I'm sitting on now on top of. It's a little bit like a rocking chair, but it's actually more comfortable than just sitting on the stone. I'm staying warmer. So this area here and the mountain range just kind of to the east of us called the Henry Mountains, this was some of the last parts of the United States to be mapped. Certainly not discovered, right? This place has been inhabited for a millennium, but for cartographers to get over here and to map it, this is kind of the last place in the contiguous US. And I think that's really cool. I am somebody that actually really enjoys looking at maps, and I'm decent at it. And from that aspect, I think it's really cool. But I also have a fascination with expeditions. I find that the Lewis and Clark expedition is particularly intriguing. And I don't know much about the expedition that mapped this area, but I would like to find out more about it. We now have our mapping capabilities so dialed in that you can use it on your smartphone and literally drop in and see an entire neighborhood and just the degree to what things are now. It kind of feels like, is there anything left to do? And I actually read recently, I didn't read the entire article, but I did read a part of an article talking about a young woman who's been preparing her entire life to be an astronaut, and she intends to be on the one-way mission to Mars, the first one-way mission to Mars. I guess we are finding some new frontiers. Probably a good idea with all the aliens. Anyway, most of us. The idea now is to chart our own paths. With the internet, with the way that it has made the world so much smaller, so much more connected, information at our fingertips. Okay, that's better. Yeah, but with the internet, we can now dream broader than what we could in the past. And the information to get out there and do something that your family hasn't done or your neighbors haven't done, but is unique and special to you and your dreams, is totally possible. I mean, for me, my journey into the outdoors really started with finding information on YouTube. That's what inspired me to start a YouTube channel in 2016. Was that I saw people out there hiking the PCT, and I saw that the way that they were documenting it, and they were documenting it in a way that made me feel comfortable about going to try it for myself, because they were showing me what there was, and so I wasn't afraid. And in that way, I didn't do it alone. I also literally didn't do it alone. I reached out to family members and I said, I want to learn how to do this. Does anybody want to learn how to do it with me? Or does anybody want to go experience it with me? And I had some volunteers. And so I was lucky to be able to do that. But yeah, it's really incredible. I think the way that we are able to choose our paths and live our lives, and the information that's available to us laying in our beds. I feel really grateful for that, and I feel grateful that I'm alive during a time where not only can I benefit from that, but I can participate in it. I know I get comments from some of my viewers that express to me that I make this journey seem more approachable, and that is something that has been a bit of a mission for me. At least at one point in my channel, and I don't know if this is really the case, but I think my intention has been to inspire ordinary people to have extraordinary adventures, because I don't feel like I fit the stereotype of the adventurer. I'm maybe past my prime, although I'm working on improving and getting into the best shape ever. But in terms of age, maybe a bit past on that, and um, I don't come from. I just feel like I don't necessarily represent. I don't represent what it is to be an adventurer. And maybe part of that is that there has not been proper representation of what that means. And I just kind of realized that as I was saying those words. So another way, I guess I'm proud of myself for showing up as I am, and we're taking this journey together. Oh, this fire feels good. You're not going to last though, and I'm getting worried about the supply. I'm getting worried. Once this wood's done, I'm, I'm in for the night. So we got a while yet though, really, until this thing completely putters out. Just gonna have to eventually start sitting in the fireplace.